Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sanctuary. Oh, not yet.
Kyle D. Zack, Zander, Crispy, Vince Torres, the Stunt Cats, Precious.
Love me some Precious.
Some guy in a mask. Do we have some guy in a mask? And your final special stunt fight participant. Give it up for Tyrant!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sanctuary Stunt Studio. Joined here tonight, Anthony Blackwell on the along the call with BP Burke. Brian, I'm gonna mess it up all night, but we have a T-Rex coming to the ring.
Yes, tonight it is arrived at Verse Aquire. And I hope some of the participants in this battle royal don't acquire a dinosaur bite, because the Stuntosaurus T-Rex is on its way to the ring.
Joined tonight in the ring by Carolina Jim. That dude's dropping 58-yard bombs today in the ring. He's gonna like that when he listens to it back.
And we have one unfortunate slip.
Oh! Stuntosaurus Rex is Hardy has his first elimination.
A prehistoric stunner from the T-Rex.
Well, this is a guy who has a bone to pick with the T-Rex. Precious.
You don't want to do this.
Oh, he took a bite.
He's got his nose.
Oh, big right hand.
And another headbutt.
Everyone teeing off on Stuntosaurus Rex. Zack Zander needs a ladder. Oh!
He's up and out.
I think he broke his neck.
He is definitely extinct.
Wow.
The Stunt Cat also
the
out.
Stunt Cat out of here.
I haven't seen a dinosaur take a beating like that since a meteor shower hit.
Wow. Too soon, BP.
It's
Too
been
soon.
millions of years. Literally millions of years.
Jesus.
Kyle D getting chopped in the corner by Crispy. A lot going on here. Fearless One and Vince Torres going at it. Vince Torres looking like he means business. Has some gloves protecting those hands.
Hard to keep up with all the action, but out goes the Fearless One.
Fearless One gone.
Eating it.
You don't want to assign this title, but Vince Torres almost seems like he could be the head of the class here for the students.
Absolutely. Oh, we got a little team action. Vince Torres and Crispy takes him out because he was, not because he is.
Kyle D out. You saw on the outside there in a last-ditch effort, the Fearless One tried to save him from elimination. It was not successful. And then there were five, excuse me.
Oh, they're exchanging. Lefts and rights.
Two of the bigger stunt fighters in the Battle Royal. A lot behind those shots. Low bridge.
Looking at that live chat, BP, and Ricky Price in their truck talking trash, saying he wishes I was eaten by Stuntosaurus Rex. That's why I'm booked and Ricky Price isn't.
No respect for the fallen Stuntosaurus T-Rex. And then there were four: Zack, Zander, Vince Torres, Crispy, and Precious. The final four here in the Student Battle Royal. You gotta wonder, will Vince and Crispy, the cousins, will they pair up here?
Will Precious and Zander team up here?
You would think. But again, it's every fighter for themselves as well. Everyone wants to win. No one wants to finish second here. I can't help but think of the Sanctuary Stampede here, and the 4 Sanctuary stalwarts who were there at the very end, Hawthorne and Andry Pelino going wire to wire, joined later by Marcy Cabrera, joined later by Jordan Palko. Could these 4 be the next generation?
Absolutely. Who you got your money on early here, BP? Let's take some bets. Let's get some money flowing.
I'm going to go for the upset. I think Zack Zander's got this. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog. I think Vince Torres is your favorite here, but I think Zack Zander's going to pull it off. I'm going Precious. I just love those gold MC Hammer pants. They are nice. He's got the right stuff. That's not even the right song. Never mind. You can't touch him. Can't touch him. None of these 4 in a hurry to rejoin the physicality here. They do know this is a stunt fight, right? Not a stunt conversation. It is a very heated conversation, though. Leave the podcasting and talks to me. You guys get to fighting. Vince Torres taking a walk. Have they agreed to share this win? I have no idea what's happening. I have never seen anything like this. They all agreed to leave at the same time, but they went through the middle rope. They didn't go over the top. I have no idea what happened. We're going to send it back down to Carolina Jim. Maybe he knows the answers. Chaos reigning in the Sanctuary. Thank you, everyone, for watching live on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed our first contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, your following stunt fight is set for one fall. Introducing first.
I'm up to no, I'm up to no good.
Making his return to the Sanctuary, the baby daddy of all the baddies, Nate Manchin, straight from Honolulu.
And his opponent.
Average Joe Scott making his return to the Sanctuary today. I like this guy. We were talking before the thing. He likes wrestling. He likes beer. He's above average. I'm not quite there yet, but we have a lot of things in common.
One day, maybe, if you try really hard, Anthony, you will be adequate.
I'm shooting for the stars.
Adequate Anthony Blackwell.
Adequate
like
Anthony Blackwell Jr. You heard it here first.
Lock up in the center. Scott with the headlock.
It's about an average headlock.
You got to watch out here. You got to watch for some underhanded tactics. Nate Manchin's always up to no good. Trying to break that waist lock there. Pops it out with his elbow. Goes for a hammer lock and a waist lock of his own. Scott with an above average full Nelson. Manchin's picks the leg, beautifully done. Putting some torque on that ankle, but Scott rolls out. Gets the arm into a wrist lock, top wrist lock there.
And the break. What's happening? Is he quitting?
Yeah, I think he's just giving him a clean break here. He wants to
reassess here.
Reassess an attack. Scott with the headlock. Shot off into the ropes. Shoulder tackle by Joe Scott. But Manchin grabs that leg. Nice leapfrog there. Above average leapfrog, I would say. Hip toss by Joe Scott. And an arm drag. Nate Manchin might want to take a break here, and there he goes, retreating into the corner. Calling for timeout, not in stunt fighting. That is the wrong activity on a Sunday in the fall. And there you see it, using the referee as a smoke screen. Up to no good, that Nate Manchin pulling Scott into the top turnbuckle and now choking him.
How about the pecs on that ref? That dude, that guy's jacked up.
He's got to enforce the law here.
I'm not messing with him.
Stunt official has to be able to keep control of that stunt fight at all times.
Dude's got a barrel chest.
Kick to the back of the neck by Manchin. Could be softening up that neck, could be softening up the shoulder area. You got to keep an eye out for the Alikeo, that grounded full Nelson.
Average Joe Scott, big shot to the body. VP.
Above average, Joe
Above
Scott.
average.
Don't.
I'm thinking of myself more here. Oh!
Misses that. I don't think he got that top kick.
No, but he kicked him so hard in the lower back. He had to lay. He went straight down. He didn't even have a chance to put the icing on the cake.
And now a forearm right between the shoulder blades, right where that Alikeo will impact. And now going for that arm bar.
Well, you said he's looking for that ground submission. So the best way to do it is start.
Absolutely, going after the head, neck, and shoulders here.
Good way to break your opponent's forearm, too, dropping that down.
But a nice conversion there to an arm drag by Joe Scott. But he eats an elbow.
Just a 2 count, BP. Not out yet.
An average man would be out.
Average.
But Joe Scott is above average. I would have never been in.
Average guys like me, below average guys like Ricky Price would have been out of this match. But above average Joe Scott, he's got this all figured out.
Lucky Ricky Price isn't here tonight.
He doesn't have the internet.
Joe Scott relying on that Sanctuary congregation to power his way out of this. But he eats some forearms from Nate Manchin. Ducks the clothesline. And it's a double clothesline. Both fighters now trying to regroup. Joe Scott seems to have a little more in him right now than Nate Manchin, fighting his way to the ropes. Grabbing that bottom rope here in the Sanctuary, the bottom of the 2 ropes.
Both up to their feet here.
Above average hammer and an elbow.
Oh, big body splash.
The avalanche.
Oh.
And a above average cutter. 1, 2.
I've never seen someone use the other guy's arm to break his own neck. That's pretty cool.
You need to watch your old Regal matches. Scott goes in the corner, no one home. But that kick finds the mark for Nate Manchin. Just a 2. Nate Manchin's a little frustrated. He thought he had him there.
Yeah.
He thought he had Joe Scott.
Yeah, but he landed that tough knee, knocked a couple teeth out, thought that was it. Speaking of losing some grill.
Big jawbreaker. Sit out power bomb.
Oh, BP, he had a foot over the one shoulder and not the other, and that was the downfall to that one.
Have to hook those shoulders down. That would have been a superb cover. That was just an above average cover.
Yeah.
Joe Scott now looking for that Uranage possibly. But takes another kick to the head.
He's out.
Step up enziguri by Manchin. And this might be it. Yeah, he's going for the Alikeo.
Oh, he's looking for that. He's looking for that submission. Looking to end this one here.
Joe Scott has it well scouted.
Smartly gets to a knee, yeah.
Powers out.
Oh!
Backward Uranage. That'll do it.
That's my boy, above average Joe Scott getting the victory here for our second contest at the Sanctuary.
I give that performance a 7.5 out of 10 for Joe Scott.
That's just above average.
Yes.
Yeah, nailed it.
A solid B, B minus.
We are all about continuity here at the Sanctuary.
Much to the delight of the Sanctuary congregation, above average Joe Scott makes his return to the Sanctuary a positive one.
Jeanette in the chat says, low blow, ABJ. I'm not even wrestling. I didn't even see a low blow in there. I don't know what she's talking about.
Nate Manchin's going to have to regroup, and we're on to the next one.
Let's send it back to Carolina Jim, who got the big W today from those Cleveland Browns.
I think the Browns won. I think the Browns won.
Oh, yeah, Denny got the W. Sorry, Carolina Jim.
Yes, we lost. I need his music up. Why? Oh, yeah, for that? Yeah, yes. It'll work. Carolina Jim's my time. Yep, give me a sec. Should be good. Try again.
Test.
Nailed it.
Your following stunt fight is set for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing first.
I don't even know a Ricky.
He weighs in at 150 pounds, and he is fighting out of Dominican Republic, the Dominican Daredevil, Andry Paulino.
This guy is such a heel, BP. He slowed his music down so we couldn't clap to it anymore.
He does not care about that Sanctuary congregation anymore. He doesn't want to give them a reason to get into the rhythm.
What an absolute dirtball.
He has been trying to step out of a large shadow for this entire season. Went 60 minutes in the Stampede, but came up just short.
Opponents.
This is my jam, BP.
Okay, where's the opponent?
Is this a no-show? What's happening right now?
Where's Marcy?
Marcy Cabrera nowhere to be found. I think they're going to cue that up again. The congregation patiently waiting, but no sign of Marcy Cabrera. Pelino's coming over here. We have no idea where he is.
I don't know what's happening.
Hello? Hey, Marcy! You stupid coward! Where the heck are you, man? Huh? Why are you supposed to be the city of Hazleton, huh? The heat of Hazleton. Where are you, man? Huh? Are you too scared after I kicked the shit out of you last time?
Whoa, language.
Hey, Marcy, doing
Marcy fears Paulino. That's it.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. This is a very emotional situation. Maybe he couldn't bring himself to fight Andry.
Oh. What's happening?
He said he's already here. If someone wants to show up to fight, he's ready to fight.
BP, go get him. Don't take that crap. Get in there.
I'm not going to fight him. I don't want to get my head kicked off.
You didn't bring your gear is what happened.
I did.
Yeah. You don't have the right boots on.
I left my singlet in my other pants. Wait a second.
Isn't this interesting, Andry? I'm sorry for you, but now I would like to introduce to you the Honor Society.
Okay.
The Honor Society.
The Honor Society. Unfortunately for you, your hero, Marcy Cabrera, is not here.
Hey, I know you've been training here like 2 weeks or some shit like that, but hey, say that one more time and I'm breaking you mouth. How about that, huh?
That's fine. You can have that hostility. You need to channel that anger because, luckily for you, we have a real hero. We have a legitimate, good fight for you. And that man is Zack Zander.
Oh, yeah.
Zack Zander answering the call.
The C team sending out their ace.
Why we are the Honor Society.
I don't like that name. I'm going C team. You're C team to me, Precious. Get him, boys.
Excuse me, hey, John. One of the kids, like, lost his mother or something. I think he needs somebody to pick him up. Hey, yo, hey, kid, you lost her something. I can get your mother here if you need it, huh?
That's real bold of you. You know, like that.
Oh.
I love this new police. This is my favorite.
Do we know if Zack Zander has a signed permission slip? That is the question.
It seems that way. Zack Zander's mom signed the permission slip. C team is out here. Let's go. Let's get a beatdown going.
You got to admire the courage of the Honor Society. Give them the respect of calling them by their name.
I don't know who they are. That's C team.
They are the leaders of the new class of the Sanctuary, and they are ready to take what they believe is rightfully theirs. And with a win here, Zack Zander will do just that.
Maybe with the winning purse, they can buy gear. Maybe that's what they can do. The C team. He's calling them by their name. The C team is what they're called.
Can you imagine if Zack Zander pulls off the upset here?
Can't you imagine? I can't imagine any of that.
And now he does have to deal with an excessively angry Andry Pelino. He was expecting to exact some revenge to finally step out of the shadow of Marcy Cabrera. He will not get that opportunity tonight. Instead, Zack Zander is the one that wants to make a name for himself. And he can do it by beating Andry Pelino here.
Listen, this Zack Zander can put his name in his theme song 14 times. I'm still not going to remember it.
It's very easy. Zack Zander. It's 2 words. Beautiful escape from the wrist lock by Pelino. And just showing off. What are you going to do about it, he's saying.
Listen, these kids think they're the Honor Society of the Sanctuary, but Andre's about to show them that his class was the valedictorians.
Pelino, trying to take that ground for himself, now has to defend it against a newer generation. And another slap. A tenacious Andry Pelino tonight.
I don't know if you see this. Ricky Price says Palko's on the D team. I'd agree. That's what his girl said.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Not touching that with a 20-foot pole.
And D don't stand for what we seen earlier, and that's dinosaur, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Locking up. Strength to test. It's like 2 noodles hooking up.
Pelino saying, show me what you can do.
Big chop.
Zack Zander will oblige him. Twisting arm drag. And Paulino just saying, hit me. Hit me. He's daring him. Daring him.
Oh!
Be careful what you wish for because you have it. And Paulino taking a break, but that might not be a wise decision. Pie face is precious.
Look, he's not even scared. He's getting right in the face of this C team and letting them know he doesn't even care who they are. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. And he just kicked this boy's head off right while he's staring at him.
Andry Pelino with a beautiful kick. The left leg will put you in the hospital. The right leg will put you in the cemetery.
Yeah, that's why Marcy's not here tonight. He took that kick. He's still picking up his teeth over at the football stadium. Oh!
Vicious kick by Paulino. Going right to it.
Classes in session.
1 foot to the chest. The disrespect.
I don't know if he's hanging out ringside is Billy Walker, and he hates the Sanctuary. He's cheering Paulino on.
He's got to like what he sees. This is some Walker clan type actions we're seeing from Andry Pelino.
He loves it. He smells blood.
You got to wonder, did he see the effectiveness of the Walker clan and their tactics last season and say, hey, I should do some of that? This crowd trying to will, the Sanctuary congregation trying to will Zack Zander into this. But that's an uphill battle as Paulino just kicks him out of the ring. Precious up, and Precious gets popped. Precious just eats a monster right hand from Paulino, and he is down. And now Paulino just inviting Zack Zander back in the ring. Shoves Lance Marshalls. He wants to watch out there.
Oh, kicked him right in the sternum.
A delayed kick there and some more slaps.
Listen, if Lance was a good official, he'd just stop this.
Fisherman suplex.
Wow, look at the bridge on those tippy toes.
The high angle on that bridge, incredible. Amazing that Zander was able to kick out of it.
I hope C team is taking. They should have brought pens and paper to ringside and been writing this down.
Zack Zander with some chops, getting back into this one.
Oh, brings him down to a single knee. That is, I'm not gonna lie, Zander, that was pretty impressive.
Clothesline in the corner, and now he's gonna fly.
They might go C+ after tonight.
Almost above average.
Oh,
beautiful twisting
nice spinning
elbow.
lariat catches him for the cover. Oh boy, that would have scarred some egos with that if that was after the 3.
Paulino seems to be in a fragile mental state as it is. I don't want to see what'll happen.
Oh, night.
Forget it.
It's over.
Oh my God!
Dominican Destroyer.
Yeah. Oh, Crispy.
Crispy pulling Zander out of the ring.
Crispy pulling him off the grill because he was done.
Paulino going after Crispy now.
Oh!
Precious eats an elbow.
Precious just took one to the eye socket. He's done.
Paulino 4-on-1, and he likes those odds. Hanging him up for a textbook pile driver.
Night.
Well, that's against my rules.
Martinete. And Torres shoves
Oh, that's going to do it. The C team's seen enough.
The Honor Society jumping in. But Paulino holding his own until Torres comes in. But even now.
Oh! Yeah, if you're not gonna hit him, Crispy, you're gonna take one to the chin.
Last second hesitation does Crispy in, but finally Precious able to get some ground and pound in, and Paulino wisely gets out of there.
Jesus. Wow.
The Honor Society announcing their arrival. And Billy Walker walking
Billy
off.
Walker looked up here and said, "He's mine." I think he.
Sanctuary congregation, due to outside interference, your winner, Andry Paulino.
And there you have it. Andre's going to get the W here.
But I think the Honor Society sent a message. They also learned something from Billy Walker's success last season. There is strength in numbers.
Listen, we're not going to sit here and pretend they're Prince Ahmed and the faceless ones. We're not even going to go there. They did all right tonight. I'll give them a C+. The C+ crew. They did send a message, but they got to come a little harder if they're going to go for one of the veterans of Sanctuary. But look at this real quick. Blackwell versus Price next Sanctuary show. Buddy, I get paid from the neck up. I get paid for my golden voice, not for my action in the ring. But if you want a match, maybe I'll get one of my boys to take care of you. That being said, let's get ready for our next action. Send it back down to Carolina, Jim.
Sanctuary congregation, the action continues with your following women's stunt fight and a set for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing first. Being accompanied to the ring by the game changer of stunt fighting, Billy Mike Swanson, fighting out of Allentown, Pennsylvania,
Riley Krowe about to settle some scores she has after that stampede, where she's going to take on Adena Steele. But later in action, we're supposed to see Philly Mike versus Kit Raff, and Philly Mike is not looking good right now.
Well, he's not looking healthy. He's looking great in that Doja Cat shirt, but not looking healthy, yeah.
What's that?
and her opponent.
The hell's a Doja Cat?
You don't know who Doja Cat is?
No. Is that like a stray? Like a...
No. It's the only cat I like.
Glorious K.I.T. Kid Rock and fighting out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. She is the violent vixen, Adena Steele.
I'm more of a horse guy, like a stallion, like a Megan the Stallion.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But speaking of stallions, here comes Adena Steele. I don't know how that correlates, but we'll figure it out. Kit Raff joining her ringside. This is gonna get crazy real quick.
This is all stemming from that stampede. Adena Steele, Riley Krowe. Trying to settle a score here that's been in the works ever since that stampede. Of course, last time we saw Riley Krowe, she was throwing a water bottle at Andy Header and costing him his match against Philly Mike Swanson.
All right, we're gonna get a test of strength.
We know Adena lives in that gym, but Riley Krowe might have more natural power here.
Listen,
it's going to be interesting.
Adena has been absolutely tearing up the Northeast Coast all over the place, but Riley Krowe is the veteran of this match. Been in this business a long time, trained by some of the best in the biz. This is going to be an awesome matchup.
Adena's got that top wrist lock. Forcing Riley to the ground, but Riley powering back. Both of them jockeying for position here.
It's going to be interesting how this one plays out because Riley Krowe's got those devastating leg kicks, nothing but power in those thighs. And Adena Steele, she's in that same boat. Very strong legs, can throw some amazing elbows and strikes as well. A power lifter. Riley trying to clean her shoes off. I think she got a little dirt in the notorious one's eyes.
Adena Steele showing off her grappling skills. Has that front face lock clasped on.
That Backbreakers Academy trading paying in there. Got a nice little front lock. Riley Krowe quickly steps to her feet, pushes her into the corner.
Pushing her.
Maybe a little assistance.
Yeah, I think she had a handful of hair there.
A little bit there.
And no clean breaks here. Riley Krowe with a chop for good measure and a snapmare out of the corner.
Oh, dropped it right to the back of the neck.
There are those kicks you were talking about, Anthony, that leg strength, and right into the headlock.
Yeah, you don't want to get kicked by Riley Krowe.
I don't want to be kicked by anybody.
No.
I don't like pain. It hurts me. I'm not the one picking fights with stunt fighters. You are.
Who am I picking fights with?
Oh, you know.
Not any stunt fighters.
Beautiful head scissors. Again, Riley Krowe utilizing that leg strength.
I'll tell you what, this is crazy. The northeast area of Pennsylvania is just so absolutely stacked. This is a match I didn't think I needed to see until it hit me on the card. And I said, why hasn't this happened more times?
Absolutely. Adena with a seated hammerlock. Riley desperate to reach those ropes. Again, no bottom rope in the Sanctuary, but makes it a little harder, but Riley does it.
Yeah, she had to get an extra reach. Adena didn't let go, though. Oh,
she had till 5. She had till 5, but Riley's going to break it for her into a hammerlock of her own.
Oh, immediately attacking that shot she hit from the back earlier.
Beautiful forearm, knee to the midsection. And Adena firmly in control here with an avalanche. The woman of steel from the Electric City with a boot to the face.
Gee, I hope everybody in the crowd here bought their 8x10s because I don't think either one of them are going to look the same again.
Those 8x10s go down in value when you're missing a few teeth. Cover. Just a 2. Adena, I think, is a little exasperated. Thought she had her. Riley trying to get out of the grip of Adena. Those shots to the midsection do it. And again, 2 handfuls of hair. And biting. I believe she's biting Adena Steele. Measuring
Big
Adena
elbows.
with another forearms.
Oh, yeah.
And shoulders to the ribs.
Nice change of direction. Another big elbow. Knee, sorry. Into the face buster.
Driving Riley Krowe face first into the mat, but just a 2. Again, Riley trying to fight out of Adena's grasp. They almost run right into the safety official. Vicious charge by Riley Krowe. She's lining up for another. Now go up to the second rope to get a head start. Tumbling forearm.
She took her off her feet.
Showing off some aerial skills. Seated splash.
She's locking up those legs.
She got it in a clover leaf. Roll it over. That's an inverted sharpshooter. And Adena in a world of pain.
She's got a tap. Oh, the strong legs of Adena able to kick her off.
Steele is showing off some leg strength of her own. That powerlifting background. Standing up with those heavy squats. That's exactly what she had to do there.
Ooh.
And a clothesline for good measure. Adena going for a back suplex.
Oh, Riley might be out here Brian.
That was a high angle suplex, but just a 2.
Riley Krowe with the kick out.
Both of these fighters showing great resolve. Adena looks like she's going for a reverse surfboard. Rolling it over.
She's got her. 2, 3.
Oh, wait.
The official not calling for it. Both fighters' shoulders are on the ground on that one.
both.
Mike Swanson getting involved. Pulling Riley Krowe's legs out of the hold.
Yeah, I don't know who the ref counted there. Both their shoulders were technically down.
Luckily, he called it off at 2. Krowe firing a knee to the liver.
Oh!
And a neck breaker. Again, just a 2.
I guess that wasn't a 3. Sometimes you don't know, you know?
So many close calls in this one. The referee may have been sitting on his whistle there. The official may have been sitting on his whistle and letting this go, not wanting a draw. Krowe off the top.
Oh,
Misses
nobody
the
home.
Splash. Adena was moving, but Riley may have overshot it a tad.
Overshot it is an understatement.
Adena telling Philly Mike Swanson to shush.
I think Riley Krowe just knocked herself out. Athena's getting her up.
Firewoman's carry.
That CrossFit's paying off. Night-night.
TKO. 1, 2, 3. The official calls for it. And Kit Raff is threatening an injured Philly Mike Swanson.
He's gonna give him one. He's gonna give him one.
He's gonna give him one for flinching.
He's gonna let him have it. Adena Steele is going to walk out of here victorious. Philly Mike out here on crutches getting picked on by Kit.
Not a good night for
No, I don't
Philly
think
Mike
this
and
one's
Riley.
over by a long shot.
Not at all. And you got to wonder, Philly Mike appears to be in no condition to fight Kit Raff later tonight.
Wait, Riley, he's calling her over. Riley just left. She said, she's, screw you.
Yeah.
F dash dash dash.
Not happy.
Real tough guy, right? You're a real tough guy. Hey, Kit! Look at me when I'm talking to you, asshole.
Oh.
Jesus.
You're gonna put your hand on an injured man. Real tough guy, right? Dude, don't. Calm down. Relax. Look. Hard subject to change, okay? Philly Mike is hurt. It happens. It's nature of the sport. But look, I got a replacement for you. I got just the guy. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him. Bring him on out. You know who it is, right? You can throw in the back. You throw in the back. Introduce him. Nobody can do it better than you, Carolina Jim.
Philly Mike may have a suitable replacement.
Who do we got?
He weighs in tonight at 15 stone.
Stone?
He is fighting out of the jungle.
Oh.
Jungle.
What?
Oh my!
Listen, there's a reason why we don't hear about that devil in those pine barrens in New Jersey, because he was eaten by Tarzan Duran.
Wildlife Tarzan Duran has entered the sanctuary. And even if you know you're fighting Tarzan Duran, there is no way to prepare for someone this unorthodox. This is going to be a challenge and a half for Kit Raff.
Philly Mike.
And already in the ring, weighing in tonight at 200 pounds.
On the dot.
Fighting out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, he is the notorious K.I.T. Kid Raff.
Well, like they say, Brian, card is subject to change, and I'm into this change.
It's going to be an interesting one. We definitely wanted to see Philly Mike and Kit Raff lock horns, and I'm sure we will at some point when Philly Mike is 100%. But Tarzan Duran, if you've never seen this guy in the ring, you are in for a treat.
This is a guy here, like I said, like he said, if you've never seen him, you want to keep him as close to the center of the ring as possible because he will use every rope possible to bounce all over this place like a crazy person.
Not like a crazy person, he is a crazy person.
Yeah.
Kit stopping Tarzan and popping him in the face. And that is exact. And Kit Raff showing his wild side.
Nice arm drag takedown.
This is going to be an interesting clash of styles. You have Kit Raff, who is very efficient, very precise, very proficient at fighting, but he is in your face straight ahead. And Tarzan Duran is as unorthodox as it gets.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to get in the head of a guy that has zero social skills because he's been living in the woods his whole life. But if anyone can get into that psyche and get under his skin, it's going to be Kit Raff.
Oh, Kit Raff can get under anyone's skin. You don't even need to have skin. You could be an amoeba with no skin, and Kit Raff will get under you somehow.
Yeah.
Kit Raff with control of that arm for now. Beautiful counter by Duran. But Kit right there with the arm drag into the wrist lock. Arm bar, rather. This is what Kit has to do. Keep the match under control. Keep it under a conventional stunt fight.
Oh, I think he's trying to rip his ear off.
He could be. Anything is on the table when Tarzan Duran is in there.
You're not supposed to smile at a primate. They'll try to rip your eyes and your ears and tongues off.
Yeah.
Tongues, like you have more than one. I don't know what I just said
You're
there,
speaking
Brian.
in tongues right now is what's happening. Just because you're in a church, you don't have to speak in tongues.
Hallelujah.
Tarzan with a little bit of conventional offense here with the reverse chin lock. But Kit trying to elbow his way out of it. Kit fighting like Tarzan, stomping on the foot. Picking the ankle, taking Kit down. And now Kit, single leg takedown, stuffs Duran right in the center, but just a 2 count. And there's that athleticism from Tarzan Duran. Jumps over the ankle pick. And now begging off, looking for some advice from Philly Mike.
I gotta say this. I gotta give Philadelphia Michael Giannetti some credit here. How much talent do you know would just be injured and say, can't do it tonight and go home? He brought a guy to replace him, and he brought a very good competitor.
He certainly did. Philly Mike, well-traveled. Philly Mike Swanson, incredibly well-traveled. He sees everybody up and down the East Coast and then some. And he has found a gem here in Tarzan Duran. But look at Kit Raff. Look at Kit Raff, an abrasive guy, but a gifted grappler.
Oh, he's absolutely insane.
Just a high level here. Into the crucifix, but just a 2.
Once again, a match I didn't know I wanted until it hit me in the face.
Yeah. Going for that Russian leg. No, forward Russian leg sweep.
Ooh, Tarzan Duran smartly drops to his knees so he can't get it, but he's into the cover. Both arms hooked.
Went to all 4s, but Kit right there with the crucifix.
Oh, big spinning uppercut.
European style. That uppercut with the forearm instead of the fist.
Oh, nobody home.
Uh-oh. Kit is in the electric chair. And what goes up must come down across the top rope. Big, I would say a mafia kick or a Yakuza kick. I'm going to say a jungle kick.
I think I just caught a tooth up here. That might be it. 2 count.
Maybe a leg needed to be hooked there. Putting that forearm over the neck and shoulder. A little bit of a nonchalant cover. And you can't do that when you're in the ring with Kit Raff.
Not at all.
Great finding that leg.
Kit Raff is a veteran.
Tarzan stretching him.
Oh. Stomp Kit Raff's face into the mat.
But just
wow.
a 2.
How did he kick out of that?
There are very few that can match Kit Raff's toughness.
Right into a head scissors. Just going to cut that blood off from Kit Raff's face.
Kit trying to maneuver out.
Smartly bringing him away from that the bottom middle rope, making Kit stretch for it.
Kit was trying to get to the other rope, but official Lance Marshalls was in the way there for a moment.
He fought through. Kit Raff's going to flip over. Oh, Tarzan bridges up.
Here comes a backslide. No.
Wow.
Twisting power slam by Tarzan Duran, but another 2 count.
What a match.
This fight has been action-packed from the very, very beginning. The manager of champions, Philadelphia, Michael Swanson.
Jannetty. How dare you?
Q Robbins III.
Oh!
Snap suplex by Kit.
Let us know in the chat who you got for this one. Far from over. Battling back and forth. Like I said, you can't get that guy near the ropes. He's going to use him every time. Oh!
Except for that time.
That German suplex is so good it became a logo one time.
Released German by Kit. I think Kit was on the receiving end of that suplex.
He did. He learned it from the best.
And Tarzan left in the middle of the ring, wondering what to do next. Some incredible counter wrestling tonight from Kit Raff. But it's hard to counter a chop to the chest. Oh, maybe it's not.
Nobody home. Returns the favor.
Brutal striking.
Slapping that chest hair right off.
I normally think of Kit as more of a grappler, but he's striking very effectively right now.
Listen, you can't be from these little coal towns in Pennsylvania and not know how to throw some bombs. Scranton knows what they're doing up there. Pete DeLong was telling about all those gang wars. If you were from Scranton or Wilkes-Barre, you showed up in the other town, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Are you telling me Michael Scott could fight?
Oh my God, Pete DeLong was a gangster back in the day. He used to come with chains and stuff. It was crazy.
I'm picturing that alley fight in Anchorman.
I heard Pete brought a trident one time.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Tarzan Duran pull out a trident or a saber tooth or a literal tiger.
Yeah, that DeLong, that Brad DeMayo, he brought a grenade one time.
I believe that.
Yeah. Oh! The kick is good. Carolina Jim's getting some flashbacks.
And that'll do it.
Your winner,
Tarzan Duran's going to get the victory here for his debut at the Sanctuary, and Kit Raff just had his head kicked off.
The last time a substitute came in for a guy from Philadelphia and was that effective, his name was Nick Foles. And tonight it's Tarzan Duran.
Pretty weird to see Philadelphia calling New Jersey for help. That's what you don't see every day.
From the jungles of New Jersey, that is where Tarzan Duran will return. And Kit Raff seems a little worse for wear here.
Yeah, I think Philly's going to check on him, make sure he's okay.
Philly Mike asking for that microphone.
Shit, that match you want so bad. No, I think I'm ready. What do you do? 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, announce it. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, fight.
Philly Mike's ready to go.
He's ready to fight Kit Raff. DDT.
Huge DDT.
Get him over. What a hard-fought battle. 1, 2, 3. He's done it.
Oh, back-to-back losses for Kit Raff.
Overcoming injury to defeat Kit Raff, getting his hand raised somewhat reluctantly by Lance Marcy.
That leg was broken like the Liberty Bell, and Philly Mike said, I ain't moving to West Philadelphia. I ain't leaving West Philly. Auntie, I'm fighting back.
He did it for Doja Cat. He's done it.
I still have no idea what it is. That like a long-haired cat?
I'm not sure. I'm not a cat person. But I know Philly Mike is. Philly Mike saying, I don't need that crutch anymore.
It's a miracle. We're in church. He's been cured.
Yes.
Someone's laid hand on Philly Mike in the church. He's all better.
Kit Raff, though, worse for wear.
Maybe we can get the same prayers for notorious Kit Raff. Thoughts and prayers out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the notorious KIT Kit Raff.
An admirable effort. But Kit Raff, you got to remember, throwing a curveball against such an unorthodox fighter. He gave it everything he could. But Tarzan Duran, with the element of surprise, does it.
Following tag team stunt fight is set for one fall. Introducing team number 1.
I never like it when these lights go down like this.
Hate this. Don't like this.
The champions have arrived.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 36 stone and fighting out of the kingdom of warriors and ice, they are Greenwolf, Ravenborn, and Warwolf Creed. They are
I know we're all thinking fall right now, but winter is coming, and a cold wind is blowing through the sanctuary tonight, as it does anytime Tyrant arrives.
Yeah, the former tag team champions of the Sanctuary are going to square up with the current, and I got to be honest, it's not looking good.
I can't see anyone beating these two. It might take 3 or 4 people.
I'm still getting over the nightmares I had last time these came out. These gentlemen came to the ring. And I'm saying gentlemen just because I don't know what offends them or not offends them, and I don't want to die.
And their opponents, making their return to the Sanctuary, weighing in at a combined weight of 500 pounds and fighting out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, M3, Mike Mitchell, the Dark Horse, Johnny Moran, they are the Mighty Militia.
Well, they are going to have to be extra mighty tonight.
I would consider it a win if Johnny Moran or Mike Mitchell don't wind up on a spittoon with an apple in their mouths.
Wouldn't be good meat. They got a lot of muscle, very
Yeah.
gamey. Yeah.
Very gamey.
Not like us. We're very plump. You know what I mean? We'd be a meal.
Don't say that too loud. I don't want Tyrant looking this way.
Good call. I was a dumb move.
Johnny Moran, Mike Mitchell, the very decorated Mighty Militia, but they are not the reigning champs. Tyrant, I think, just one of those tag team titles because they're very shiny, and I don't think they want to give up the shiny thing.
Can the former champs take down the current champs? That's what we're here to find out tonight in our co-main event of the Sanctuary.
Tyrant very recently winning those tag team titles.
Look at that throw.
Mitchell's got a rocket arm. So does Moran.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Moran could go to FedEx Field a few hours south of here. Might do a better job than the guy they got now.
Let's relax there. We got a W today.
Yeah, barely, against the Jaguars. Don't be too proud.
Win's a win, baby. Win's a win.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Look at this contrast here. The very colorful Mighty Militia. Bright green, that blue, and then just pitch black over in Tyrant's corner.
Yeah, it's like a black hole in that other corner. Looks back in the day in Hot Topic when the neon lights were in the back poster room.
Mike Mitchell, Johnny Moran, both in incredible physical condition, but both not too used to being at a disadvantage in the strength department, and everyone is in a disadvantage in the strength department when it comes to Grey Wolf.
Can we just admire Mike's boots right now? Those things are glistening.
Yes, they are.
I probably wouldn't have brought shiny things for guys to, that they like shiny things. You know what I mean? They plunder and village for that kind of stuff.
Mitchell might come up short in the pendage or two tonight.
Yeah.
Johnny Moran playing it smart with a more muted white boot. Might save him a foot.
Oh.
Grey Wolf just tossing Mike Mitchell across the ring like he's nothing.
Yeah, like how you were saying earlier, these guys are not used to losing in the size and power department, but that is not the case tonight. They are playing second fiddle.
Grey Wolf just catches Mitchell, but a very good go behind there.
He is doing everything he can to hang on to that right arm, but if you've never actually seen that arm, that is like hugging a tree.
Yeah, it's like trying to hug a redwood.
Yeah, it's hard to get that arm behind its back.
Mitchell trying to use some ring savvy, very effective.
Grey Wolf gets pick squeaks like us to scratch his back for him because he can't reach it. Those things are like trunks. Oh!
Some good teamwork there by the Mighty Militia.
That's why they're former champions. They know how to get it done.
Not a regular tag team at this point for the most part, occasionally, but they still have that teamwork very, very much intact.
Oh, they're taking it to the outside.
I don't know if I would do that either. You may want to divide and conquer, but Tyrant will use anything that's not nailed down, wisely bringing Grey Wolf back into the ring.
We got Mike going high here, going up to the top. Big elbow drop.
Beautiful elbow. Tagged to Moran. I would have went for the cover there. Moran with an elbow of his own. And a one count.
And he threw Johnny into the first set of pews.
That shows that Mike Mitchell knows way more about fighting than I do, because he did not go for the cover there when he would have gotten a one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it is Warwolf Creed in the ring. And I hate to say, I say this every time he tags in. Can you imagine a team where Warwolf Creed is the smaller of the two?
Yeah. And we only say smaller because because the other one's built, like I said, he's built like a boulder.
And now Johnny Moran all over Warwolf. Makes a tag to Mitchell. And hits a senton.
They're going to use their speed here.
That's what you have to do if you don't have the power advantage, but you do have the speed advantage. Lean on it. Stick and move. Do not give Tyrant an opportunity to pound you down into a pulp.
Yeah, if you're fortunate enough to have one of them down, you definitely want to keep them as far away from their corner as possible. Oh, nice inside kick to the knee.
May have been a little low. It's kind of between the knee. It might have been to the thigh. It's a big target.
Oh, that one was low, Brian, right to the lower back.
Grey Wolf that needed a small to the back. But Mitchell having none of it. M3 getting dumped to the apron. Right there with a shoulder drive.
Oh, ripped down by his feet while the ref's not paying attention. Moran distracting him.
Not a wise move by Duran.
Not a veteran move at all.
You have that instinct. You have that instinct to save your partner. But if you're keeping the officials' attention, this is what happens. Now Werewolf has Mitchell up.
Oh,
back first into the post.
I don't think the back of your head's supposed to touch your heels. That's what that looked like.
Tyrant will bend you and twist you into very creative shapes.
I haven't seen a body contort like that since last season of Stranger Things.
Human origami here in the Sanctuary.
Keep running up that hill, BP.
I don't run. Double team effort here by Tyrant, cutting the ring in half. Excellent teamwork, surprisingly good strategy.
Oh.
Stereo chops to the neck.
Working on those triceps in that neck area. We know what that leads to eventually.
And there's one for Johnny too.
That leads to a hospital visit if you can lock in that plague.
The breath of plague, you always have to be mindful of it. It can crush a larynx like nothing. It's like crushing a grape for Grey Wolf. It's not just the upper body strength, it's not just what you can see physically. Grey Wolf has just incredible grip strength.
Oh, he's setting him up to hit him into that foot. I don't know if you've ever seen Werewolf Creed's feet. They're like rock. They're like stones. He never wears shoes.
It's just one giant callus.
Yeah. Oh, he might be cut open. That's like hitting your face into a cinder block.
It's the human pumice stone, Werewolf. And now choking.
Speaking of those cinder blocks. You know when you let your elbows get a little out of control and they're really jaggedy and rough? That's his whole feet. It's like rhino skin.
It's like fighting the Thing.
Yeah.
Mike Mitchell trying to fight his way out, but Werewolf thwarts a comeback attempt with a knee to the midsection.
Wow, the power.
Beautiful suplex. But just a 2.
Moran a little concerned. He stepped between those ropes. He thought it might have been it.
Trying to make that save. When you've been to the top of the mountain like the Mighty Militia has, you know how it feels to walk out of the ring with those championship belts. And they desperately, desperately want that feeling again. Moran trying to get the Sanctuary congregation into it too.
Mike fighting back, elbow to the gut.
Tyrant remains in control here. And Johnny Moran might as well be in Scranton right now. He may as well be a half hour up 81.
Yeah.
For Mike Mitchell to get to him.
Uh-oh, wishbone. I wonder what they wished for.
To inflict more pain.
Probably it.
Wish granted. Mitchell barely gets a shoulder up there. Mitchell just doing everything he can to fight out.
Oh, he's choking him.
The Werewolf has not only strength but gravity on his side with those punches and then goes right for the choke. Again, softening that neck up for the breath of plague. And just raking his nails down Mike Mitchell's back. I can't imagine that Grey Wolf Raventhorn, Scourge of Mortals, has a regular nail trimming routine.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to a spa anytime soon.
I couldn't tell you when he had his last manicure.
Most underrated move in pro wrestling. Love me a back rake.
I'm partial to the nerve hold.
Yeah. Back rakes and poison mist. Every wrestler should have it in their
Don't
repertoire.
give Tyrant any ideas. If they learn the dark art of the poison mist, they may be unstoppable. They may already be unstoppable. Grey Wolf just beels Mike Mitchell all the way across the ring.
He's trying to fight back.
Futile strikes, but those chops are finding the mark.
Oh.
But that one forearm, that one elbow from Grey Wolf is more effective than a litany of strikes from Mike Mitchell. And a headbutt sends Mitchell right back to where he does not want to be.
I gotta be honest, Brian. I don't think I've ever seen Mike Mitchell in this much trouble in my entire life.
It's amazing how much the Mighty Militia has been dominated here.
Yeah, this is not a common occurrence on this side of the mountain.
It has been all Tyrant. And now Warwolf just taunting Johnny Moran. Go ahead, tag him.
If I'm Johnny, I don't know if I want to be tagged in. I think I might just I might start the card, make sure the AC's pumping.
Johnny Moran not going to back down from a fight here.
I might turn coat and run.
I would. Then again, I've never had the accomplishments of a Johnny Moran or a Mike Mitchell. I don't think you're going to see that from the Mighty Militia. But Tyrant definitely in the driver's seat here. I don't know what they drive, some kind of a woolly mammoth or something.
Mike trying to use his head, his feet, his shoulders, anything he possibly can.
And he's backing up Grey Wolf. Amazingly, he's inches away from the tag. But Grey Wolf does a great job to position his body to block his Mitchell's access to Moran.
Yeah, Mitch is trying his best to get out of dodge here. He wants out of that ring. He's been worked over.
You got to wonder how much Mike has left in the tank here. The ease with which Grey Wolf picks up Mike Mitchell.
That's not a small man to be doing that to.
It's like he's picking up a piece of paper.
It looks like he's throwing one Zack Zander out there.
The official again admonishing Johnny Moran.
I will say this, we're talking about big barrel chest from Tyrant. The ref's got to run for his money there.
I don't think the official wants any part of Grey Wolf or Warwolf, though.
They might be from the same tribe.
He may be a descendant. Yeah. Which would be a conflict of interest. That might be why he's getting Moran's face all the time.
They were frozen from the same ice block.
Are you telling me that the Tyrant is like the movie Encino Man?
Yeah, I think that's the case. There's no way that they've been around this long.
It's Brendan Fraser and Warwolf.
They were found somewhere in a big giant block of ice.
Now I'm just imagining Tyrant in a movie with Pauly Shore, and I can't get it out of my head.
It'd be amazing. We've seen these guys Baywatch run. Anything's possible.
Mike Mitchell finding some reserves. Raining down shots.
Go check out Camp Leapfrog if you want to know what we're talking about. IWTV.
Mitchell.
Big shot to the
Fighting
face.
back.
This might be Mike's shot here.
Might be his last shot.
Big double drop kick.
Now he has to make the tag. He must make that tag immediately. That was a last-ditch effort, and he's got to get the fresh man in here. Johnny Moran has got to be close to 100%, if not at 100%. And he's the only one in this match who is. What?
What a dirtball.
Johnny Moran showing his true colors, it seems.
I knew it.
We can't hear what he's saying, but it can't be too friendly.
Probably, I'm awesome, I'm the best, I don't need you, I'm going to go home now.
He's taking your advice. Maybe he heard you.
That's probably what it was.
Say, go start up the car. Don't mess with Tyrant.
What a bum.
Johnny Moran saying bye-bye to Mike Mitchell.
Oh,
Mitchell driven into the
you can
mat.
count to 1,000,000.
Forget it.
Your winners,
Tyrant with an absolutely dominant performance. Although it's fairly easy to do that, even against somebody the caliber of Mike Mitchell, when it's essentially a handicapped stunt fight. But Tyrant will walk out with what they walked in with, the Sanctuary Tag Team titles. And Mike Mitchell has to reevaluate how he picks his friends, apparently. As soon as he comes to his senses sometime in the middle of the week. And you have to wonder, so many great tag teams have come through the Sanctuary. Who can possibly stop Tyrant? Mike Mitchell trying his best to gather himself. Waving off help from the official. And when you get betrayed like that, when you get beaten and betrayed, insult and injury, you want to be left alone for sure. Mike Mitchell has nothing to be ashamed of here. Nothing whatsoever. Gave it his all, but the betrayal of Johnny Moran was too much to overcome.
ladies and gentlemen, M3, Mike Mitchell.
A valiant performance from Mike Mitchell gains the respect of the Sanctuary congregation, but now it is time for the main event.
Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Facebook Live. Sanctuary congregation. This is your Sanctuary Stunt Studio. Event.
Carolina!
And the stakes couldn't be higher for this one. A date with Ace Austin on the line. The Sanctuary World Champion. And here comes our Spotlight Champion. The Egyptian torture expert is back. It is almost as if Anubis himself has stepped onto the ramp. And Billy Walker couldn't be prouder of his prized pupil, Prince Ahmed.
We have to have back-to-back spooky guys. I can't handle this.
The scariest thing about Prince Ahmed is what he can do in that ring.
Oh yeah, he's gonna break you up. He's gonna break you apart. He's gonna make you wish he would make you wish you're gonna quit the match before he pins you or finishes you off personally.
And you have to admire the machinations of Billy Walker. Prince Ahmed did not need to win a battle or a stampede to get into this contenders match.
No, when Billy Walker comes down and says this is how it's going down, it just happens that way. There's no talk back. There's no nothing. It just that's the way it's going down, And you're going to like it. That's just it.
But as the Spotlight champion, Prince Ahmed has as much of a claim to that #1 contender status as anyone, but we will settle it tonight.
The real prize here, Brian, is we get to find out once one of these 3 guys goes against Ace Austin.
Yes.
All these matches are dream matches.
And one thing we have seen in recent months is the emergence of Jordan Palko as a legitimate World Championship contender. Went the distance with J.S. Hawthorne. Co-won the Sanctuary Stampede.
The hero of the Keystone here.
The Keystone Conservative himself. No longer content to be in the tag division. He wants the world title.
Just to make very clear, the Spotlight Championship is not on the line tonight.
No, it is a chance, an opportunity to face the best fighter in the world today, Ace Austin, for the most coveted prize in the Sanctuary, that World Heavyweight title. But we still have one fighter left. The heart and soul of the Sanctuary, about to make his entrance. And Anthony, we have talked a lot about the stakes of this fight. The world title shot that is on the line. But beyond that, J.S. Hawthorne and Prince Ahmed just don't like one another. They have been bitter rivals for a long, long time.
Yeah, this history has deep, deep roots. They're going to have a lot to say to each other here tonight. I know J.S. Hawthorne's eyes are on a bigger prize right now for that World Championship, but it's got to eat him up that Prince Ahmed is still walking around with that Spotlight Championship, and that he worked so hard to bring so much prestige to.
He most certainly did, but the only thing that would be sweeter than being named the #1 contender tonight would be to do it by beating Prince Ahmed, the man who took his Spotlight Championship from him.
He's already locked eyes with him.
And that might be to the advantage of Jordan Palko. Let the other 2 competitors have their emotions run wild and capitalize. And that would be effective if Prince Ahmed had emotions. He does not.
Yeah, he doesn't have emotions, but trust me.
Is a triple threat Sanctuary Championship #1 contender Stunt Fight. It is set for one fall. Your stunt official, Liz Marshall. Introducing first, accompanied by the cowboy, Billy Walker, weighing tonight at 195 pounds and fighting out of Portside, Egypt. He is your reigning Sanctuary Spotlight Champion, Prince Ahmed.
Palko's in a real good spot here.
The tension, you can feel it.
Weighs in tonight at 170 pounds, and he is fighting 95 pounds, and fighting out of the theater, he is the thespian J.S. Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was almost in a trance-like state there for a while, staring at
channeling that inner snake in him. Told me earlier, a man does not have to talk loud to be heard. No idea what that meant, but it sounded really cool.
It certainly does.
Here we go, main event time, Brian.
And it's going to be a great one with high stakes.
Here we are already. Ahmed, he's making the claim. He wants Ahmed one-on-one. He's asking Palko to step aside, and Prince Ahmed obliged him and didn't give him a choice to do so.
Hawthorne might be the most powerful fighter in this match.
Hawthorne is fired up.
Walker's got that cane at the ready, though. He's got to be careful.
Oh!
Ahmed
Nobody
ducked.
home, and the Keystone Conservatives gets his block locked out.
What an unorthodox kick there by Prince Ahmed, kicking Hawthorne in the face with the heel of his boot, diving forward. Hard to scout that one.
The Walker clan might be in some trouble here because those Sanctuary boys are working together.
That miscommunication has not caused dissension, but once it comes to that title shot, they can work together all they want, Hawthorne and Palko, but only one of them can be the #1 contender.
These guys fought for about 2.5 weeks last time they squared off. Tonight we will have a winner.
And Prince Ahmed, definitely the X factor here. Hawthorne thought Palko was holding Ahmed so he could get the strike in, but Palko has his eyes on the prize here. J.S. Hawthorne's focus may be slightly divided. I'm starting to wonder if he cares more about exacting revenge on Prince Ahmed and the Walker clan than he does even at a shot at the world title.
That's what I'm saying. If his eyes are not on the prize and Jordan Palko he has an opportunity here to sneak one out.
Prince Ahmed going to work. He says, you want to have a handicap fight? Okay, I can do that.
Prince Ahmed has been trained in torture and expert in hand-to-hand combat. He's prepared for up to 6 people at one time, so 2 is going to be no problem.
And then he has the wise guidance of the genius Billy Walker.
Are they getting out of here?
They're taking no countouts in a triple threat. No disqualifications either, apparently, as Walker using that cane. Ahmed's taking him over on the stage.
Where are they going?
Hawthorne. It's hard to see them through the fog, but Hawthorne is in trouble. Oh! Hawthorne off the stage. The clanging of metal. We can't see him from here, but we can hear the pain screams of anguish from J.S. Hawthorne.
I don't know what he landed on, but it did not sound soft, and it sounded very metal.
Yes. Could be metal, it could be sharp. You have no idea. I'm saying the ladder now. Could have landed on a ladder.
We are back to action here.
Looks like divide and conquer may have worked. Palko with a beautiful suplex, but he hurt himself too.
That unforgiving stage.
That hard wooden ramp.
I hope Hawthorne's okay. That did not sound good. Everyone's over there making sure he's all right.
Absolutely.
But I'm not really confident about it, Brian.
Safety is paramount here in the Sanctuary, and that is not something that they stand for. You rarely see a stunt fight go over to that corner of the staging.
But we have to try to stay on task here. I have to try to stay on task here.
Yeah, obviously, the health and safety of J.S. Hawthorne of paramount concern. But we also have a number one contendership match going on. It looks like we are now in a traditional one-on-one fight.
Hawthorne looks like he's back to the feet up there. Not sure what you guys see at home, but Trotsky has taken him to the back.
J.S. Hawthorne wisely being escorted to the back. He has to be evaluated.
Oh!
And there you see the torture expert going to work.
Yeah, so during that whole skirmish, Prince Ahmed lands that giant kick to the bicep, trying to dislocate that shoulder. And now his eyes are set on the prize, and that's going to be the left arm of the Keystone Conservative.
DDTing a bent arm in. A bit of a deathlock there on the arm. So many inventive ways just to cause pain, to inflict torture. Bending the fingers back, small joint manipulation by Prince Ahmed.
I went back through last season, Brian, and tried to write down every single different move he did throughout the season. I ran out of paper.
He invents them on the fly, I think. He just thinks, okay, I can bend this digit this way and produce this amount of pain.
He made Jericho's list look tiny. Oh,
Palko
closes the distance.
Fighting back with all he can, but Prince Ahmed is a master tactician and does indeed close that distance immediately.
Oh, brainbuster.
You can see Palko has his hand outstretched and just trying. I don't know if he has feeling in those fingers.
I think he might have a stinger or something going on in that shoulder. He's trying to shake feeling back into it. I have dislocated shoulders many times, and you can't feel anything.
And
all
now
those nerves get pinched and twisted up.
Ahmed now focused on the neck.
John, just word in. They're saying that J.S. Hawthorne might be done.
I can't see how he can come back. We have no idea what he landed on. And that's heartbreaking. He drew number one in the Stampede. He went the distance with Jordan Palko in the number one contenders match. And to be taken out that way, just to be thrown off a stage and to land on who knows what. And that is how your dreams of becoming the champion end.
Yeah, the Sanctuary had an opportunity to have the numbers game over Prince Ahmed, but now the Walker clan has the numbers on Palko, as Walker and Ahmed are working together here.
If history is any indicator, Billy Walker will be a very active participant in this stunt fight.
Up and over.
Palko with a roll-up.
Oh, could have snuck one out there. If you notice, he hooked the arm and slammed him back down on that shoulder.
He
didn't go for the neck, didn't go for the head. Mid-air realized, nope, that's not my target that I'm going for, and grabbed his shoulder. This guy is a genius.
Now with a modification of an octopus stretch. Locking his hands together behind the back.
No wasted motion by Prince Ahmed, just zeroing in on that arm.
And now Palko had to bridge out to avoid a pin. It is all Prince Ahmed right now.
The best way I can describe what Prince Ahmed does is in Assassin's Creed, he has that eagle vision. And he sees the body like a health meter.
But Palko fighting back. That arm is not 100%, but he's using his good arm to throw some chops.
Well, listen, today is Patriots Day, and he knows what the sacrifice was for a lot of our emergency responders, and he's trying to fire up and channel that energy.
Palko with a big splash in the corner, but Ahmed reverses right away.
Oh, nobody home.
Now that well scouted, and now full
This
Nelson.
might be it.
Thought he was going for a dragon suplex there, but instead just drives Palko into the mat. And Palko lands on his shoulders.
Oh, trying to twist up that knee now.
Beautiful knee bar. It's a bit of a modification of a calf slicer. And just striking at the kneecap.
Oh, he's driving his elbow right underneath that cap.
If he can dislodge the patella from the rest of the knee, forget it. He'll have taken both of these fighters out, and he will be the #1 contender.
Don't give up, Jordan!
Palko just being decimated, one limb at a time. Doing everything he can to fight his way out of it. But every time he makes some progress. Wait.
Underneath it. Oh, huge stalling suplex. No idea where he pulled the energy for that one, Brian, but if he can get that cover, this might be it.
It is just sheer will and determination at this point. Every bone in his body has to hurt. He has been tortured all night. But he did not get into this main event. He did not get this close to the #1 contendership by being an easy out. He will fight to the end.
Big strikes, swinging in.
Unloading on Prince Ahmed.
Oh!
This is that small town Pennsylvania grit coming out right now. Might not have the formal training, might not have been designed to be a killing machine, a torture machine like Prince Ahmed, but he will fight until he can fight no longer. Fisherman suplex.
The bridge is up.
1, 2, referee!
Just a 2.
Oh, man. Lance had to look over to his right because that club was coming in.
Jordan Palko doing anything he can to get that #1 contendership for himself.
Palko stopped that one dead in its tracks.
Ahmed was trying to fly in for a knee bar. Palko catches him, turns it into a neck breaker for himself.
Yeah, that's slowing down here. Could have went for the finish.
Palko, I know he might not think that Ahmed would stay down for the 3, but you got to take that chance. And look at this. Billy Walker already has that cane over the top rope. And that's enough to distract Palko and let Prince Ahmed swoop in.
Oh.
Modified power bomb. But just a 2.
Brian, I thought that was it.
We have seen how deep that reservoir of determination goes with Jordan Palko.
Twisting him up like an Annie Ann's pretzel.
Sit down sharpshooter here by Ahmed. Hold on 1 second. The Sanctuary congregation go nuts because
Oh my God! He went soaring over the top rope. J.S. Hawthorne is fighting back.
He's got one arm, but he's using it as best he can.
He's looking for an encore here.
Spin out power bomb.
Oh, nobody home.
Hawthorne operating on instinct and instinct alone.
Oh my goodness, this thing's just got heated up here.
And out Hawthorne goes.
Goes down hard on that shoulder. Palko!
STO from the USA.
That's going to do it.
Palko wins it. Billy Walker indignant, but Jordan Palko has picked up the win and is the #1 contender to Ace Austin's world title.
You heard it here. Ryan just said it. Jordan Palko will take on the Sanctuary world champion Ace Austin at a future date to be determined. What a main event. Hawthorne can't believe it that he came so close, but yet so far away.
The level of fight from all three of these competitors, unbelievable. But Jordan Palko able to capitalize.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to experience the Sanctuary is always live. Give me the address, Brian.
172 Wyoming.
If you can't make it here live, we're always free on Facebook. Just hit that subscribe, like, share this to your friends. Tell us how we did up here on the commentary booth. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Anthony Blackwell.
BP Berg.
And we're going to wrap it up, fight fans. Sanctuary, we're out of here.
Everybody, give it up again to Carolina Jim, one of the many voices here at the Sanctuary. We're gonna just keep it rolling along though. This is our quick credit call, real quick. So we're just gonna finish it all off with the Sanctuary chant. I love you though. We also want to give a big thank you to John Trosky. Without you, none of this would be possible. That John Trosky built. And I'd like to say thank you to Anthony and whatever your new podcast show endeavors are. Another commentator and the voice of the Sanctuary. So a big thank you to Anthony and his team of awesome commentators. You may be the devil in this house of worship, but Cowboy, thank you too for everything that you've done to this place. And the people that come here, and you make every single one of us better with your presence. And I thank everybody here in attendance tonight. I am the #1 contender for the Sanctuary World Championship. Now, as much as I love you, and would love to see Ace Austin in this building, I want to fight more than anybody else here. But unfortunately, it's going to have to wait. So for those that don't know, behind the scenes, I am an actual serving member of the Army National Guard here in the state of Pennsylvania. USA! 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 and then I'm going to Kuwait, and we got some people in Saudi and some people in all these other countries, but I'll be back. Oh, but he's so conservative, he'll be back. And when I come back, I'm going to cash in on my #1 Contender Championship opportunity. So John, write it in the book. You got me an IOU. And when I come back, I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to be faster. I'm going to be just